Have you ever caught yourself saying, I need a degree for that, or I don't have the right credentials? And because of that thought, you never even try. And you know what's sad about that? That hesitation is not even our own. It's something society has drilled into us from day one. They make us believe that success comes from a piece of paper, that we need someone else's validation before we can go after what we want. But let's be real. That's just not true. The other day, while I was browsing online, I stumbled upon a lady's page that completely shifted my perspective. She's over 60, and her page is all about reinventing herself in her 60s. I mean, that was something else. Like, imagine that. She's over 60, and her entire narrative is about reinventing herself, starting something new, breaking barriers, and defying every expectation society has ever set for her. It wasn't just inspiring, it was to me a wake up call. You see, from a very young age, we are conditioned to believe that credentials equal capability. Schools, employers, and even family members ham into us the idea that without the right education, we won't be taken seriously. And don't get me wrong, I know for some careers like being a doctor or a lawyer, formal training is absolutely necessary. But for most things, it's not. When I think about the people I admire most, I realize that many of them never followed a traditional path. They built something from scratch. They learned on the job and they embraced failure as a stepping stone to success. A diploma is just one way to learn, it's not the only way. I think that 60-year-old woman is a living proof of this. So instead of waiting for permission or a fancy piece of paper to validate her abilities, she decided to take action. So here she is, redefining herself at an age when most people might think it's too late for reinvention. So her journey is not about meeting society's rigid standards. Her journey is more like trusting her own instincts, learning on the fly, and daring to change her life despite what anyone else might say. So now we might ask, if a lack of credentials isn't the real problem, what is? Well, more often than not, the true barrier is fear, like fear of failing, fear of looking foolish, and the nagging worry of wasting time. But let's be honest. The reality is, failing is not the same as never trying at all. In fact, the real tragedy is wasting time waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for that elusive permission slip that tells you it's okay to chase your dreams. So, if we just sit around expecting someone to hand us a certificate that says, okay, you're officially allowed to go after your dreams now, well, we'll be waiting forever because the reality check is that that moment never comes. So, the only permission you need is your own. And if someone as bold as that 60-year-old woman can jump into the unknown and reinvent her life, what excuse do we have? Because in today's world, the idea that you need a traditional education to gain knowledge is more outdated than ever. Learning is literally at your fingertips. There are endless free resources like YouTube tutorials, online courses, books, mentors, and communities ready to help you grow. The tools to acquire skills and knowledge are available to everyone, regardless of whether you hold a diploma or not. So I think it's time to recognize that the obsession with credentials is just a societal construct, a narrative that has been sold to us as the only path to validation. But if you're watching this video, here's my invitation to you. Look around because you'll notice that the real world rewards action, persistence, and the courage to learn from mistakes. Whether you are 20, 30, or 60, your potential is defined by what you do with what you have right now, not by a piece of paper that might say otherwise. The people who truly succeed aren't the ones with the perfect resume. They are the ones who took the leap of faith. They embraced the uncertainty of starting something new and allowed themselves to grow through trial and error. They didn't wait for all the credentials to align. They just started. They learned and they kept moving forward. So if you've been waiting for a sign or for the right moment, Let this be it. Your time is now. That degree or credential you think you need is just a label that only has power if you let it. Your abilities, your creativity, and your potential are measured by your actions, not by what's printed on a piece of paper. So next time you catch yourself saying, I need a degree for that, remember the story of that inspiring woman at 60. Let her journey remind you that reinvention has no expiration date and that the only real obstacle is the fear of trying. Stop waiting for permission. Start learning, start doing, and start changing your life every day. After all, if she can do it, so can you. And if you're feeling stuck trying to figure out what makes you unique or how to turn your struggles into something valuable, I've got you. I know it can be overwhelming trying to piece together your strengths and turn them into a real sustainable opportunity. So that's why I'm here to help you dig deeper into your personal story, uncover what sets you apart, and develop a strategy that leverages your unique experiences. And you don't need no fancy credentials or years of experience. Because my approach is all about taking the raw, authentic parts of your journey and showing you how they can become the foundation for success. I've created several videos and resources that break down this process step by step. Whether it's identifying your unique strengths, building a brand around your story, or mapping out actionable steps to transform your struggles into opportunities. I'm here to guide you. Because the truth is, I believe you don't need a degree or someone else's validation to achieve your goals. All you really need is the right strategy and a willingness to start. That's why I offer a free call to help you get clear on your path. So just drop I need help in the comments and I'll send you the link so that we can chat one on one. On that call, we'll explore your goals, pinpoint your unique assets, and set up a roadmap tailored to your journey. So thank you so much for watching today. My name is Darlene. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe for more content like this one. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.